Hello, boys and girls. Today you will be working on a science investigation at home. So put on your scientist hats and let's get started. The title of our investigation today is Moon Craters. Here you see two pictures of our beautiful moon. This picture right here shows how we see the moon from our planet Earth. And then this picture, this is a close-up view of the surface of the moon. And what this picture is showing is that the surface of the moon has craters. I want you to look at this picture and I want you to think about the word crater. Have you heard that word before? What do you think a crater is? What is a crater? A crater is a round, hollow area on the surface of a planet or a moon that forms when large rocks from space called meteorites crash into it. Earth has an atmosphere that burns meteors, and most of them never hit the ground, but some meteors have crashed into Earth. We can still see the craters that formed today. Here you see a picture of Meteor Crater, which is located in the city of Flagstaff in Arizona. And this crater formed about 50,000 years ago when a meteorite crashed into the Earth. For this investigation, we are focusing on craters on the moon. The moon has many more craters than Earth because the moon does not have an atmosphere. Most objects that enter Earth's surface burn up because of our atmosphere. The moon does not have an atmosphere, so more meteorites hit the surface of the moon, creating those craters. So here you see two pictures of the moon. This first one, it shows what the moon looks like from planet Earth. And then the second one again is a close-up of the surface of the moon, and it shows that the moon has many, many craters. So the question that you are trying to answer today in your investigation is, how do craters form? For this investigation, you will use rocks and sand to form craters. So you need a shoebox or a cereal box. You need 3 rocks, a small, medium, and a large rock. You need sand to fill the shoebox, and you need a ruler. First, you need to fill a shoebox with 3 inches of sand. So you can use your ruler to measure that the sand is 3 inches deep. Then, with your hand, you need to smooth the sand to create a flat surface. Next, you need to find a small, a medium, and a large rock. And then you need to hold one of those rocks. I would suggest starting with the small rock. So hold the small rock above the sand and use your ruler to measure that the distance between the rock and the sand is 3 feet. Once you've measured that distance to be 3 feet, then you need to drop the rock into the sand and observe to see what happens to the sand. As you are doing this, make sure that you have your observations table with you, because in this table you need to be recording what you are observing. So first try it, I would say with the small rock, and then repeat the same procedure with the medium and then with the large rock. Observe what happens and record it in your observations table. So here I show you some of my observations from when I did this investigation at home. So the picture shows the crater that formed when I dropped the small rock into the sand. There is a small white rock at the bottom of the crater so that you could see the depth of the crater. And then I placed some small twigs around the border of the crater to make it easier for you to see the crater that formed. Now look at the picture of my crater. Can you describe what you see? And then I want you to think about these questions. What do you think will happen when you drop the medium rock? What do you think will happen when you drop the large rock? Is there a pattern to how craters form? Do larger objects make deeper craters? Do smaller objects make craters that are more shallow? And shallow means that it is not as deep. So go ahead, go into your backyard, find the materials that you need for your investigation. Ask an adult for help if you need help in measuring some of the depth or the distance between the rock and the sand. And then go ahead, try this investigation, and record all of your observations in your observation table.